There, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 30th. This week, you start off with the King of Clubs. So a lot of signs. It's weird. I've switched decks like 3 times. I mean, even if you go back to some of the other signs for this week, you'll notice I'm using a different deck. So it's interesting that the King of Clubs has come up for several other signs. So it might be something astrological. It's definitely a card of potentially like a boss or somebody like that coming to you offering you advice, and it would be very good advice. It could be also just somebody you look up to, or it could even be a very close friend. And like I say, I don't attach sex to my cards, so it could be male or female, but definitely just stay open and listen this week. Definitely to any advice that you receive. It could be extremely helpful. You even have the Queen of Hearts, which is another card of advice coming to you. You have the Queen of Clubs, advice coming to you. So there's definitely like a lot of people who want to help you or want the best for you this week. So like I said, definitely stay open to that. But like I said, this is a card of somebody you look up to, or that you really like. That could be coming in to really give you some really good, solid advice. So stay open to that. Next, you have the Eight of Clubs. Eight of Clubs is a card of working. Number one, of working really hard and doing a lot of work. So a lot of you could just be doing like a lot of work this week. It's also a card of, it can be a card of confusion. It's not like bad confusion though. Sometimes it's sometimes like confusion where you think you're heading one way and really you just need to like move over a little bit and do something a little bit different. I know that's super confusing, but it's almost like one of those things where it's like maybe you're starting a business and maybe you're starting a business for one thing, but maybe it turns into something else. It's like that type of confusion where something is turning into something else. Could even be like a relationship confusion. Maybe you thought you liked one person, maybe you've been dating two, but then you actually find out you like the other one better. It's that type of confusion where you're like figuring things out. So again, it's like good confusion, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird thing, but it can also be a card of needing to open up to other things as well. It's a card of intuition as well. It's like a card of definitely needing to trust your intuition in a lot of ways. So definitely trust yourself this week. Next, you have the Four of Hearts. Four of Hearts is a good card. It can be a card of moving, traveling, getting new jobs, traveling for business. It is a card of commitment. So a lot of you could be taking relationships to the next level. A lot of you could be getting into relationships that are pretty serious, like right off the bat with this card as well. And it's also a card of just feeling good. It's a card of just good feelings all the way around, feeling good in the home and things like that. So it's a really nice card. Like I said, fours have the biggest list of meanings. So there's like a lot of stuff that can go into this card. But like I said, mostly just feeling good. It's a card of commitment as well. Next, you have the Queen of Hearts. So, really, if any of you have like a mother or a mother-like figure coming to you, offering you advice, it would be advice you'd want to listen to. Same with like friends. Maybe you have a friend who gives you advice that sounds like it was coming from your mother. It would be advice you'd want to listen to under this card. So definitely listen to any advice like that. Queen of Hearts is also, it can be a card of laziness and falling into like a little bit of a comfort zone. So maybe some of you are getting too comfortable in some sort of area and you might not want to do that with this card. Next, you have the Queen of Clubs. Trusting your intuition, definitely listening to your intuition and listening to like messages as well. Like I said, this has been true for a lot of other signs this week. It must be something in the astrology where there's just like a lot going on with messages coming to you, hearing a lot from other people. So a lot of you could be needing to do that this week with these cards. Next, you have the Ten of Hearts. Ten of Hearts is a card that represents fortune after difficulty. So good things happening to you after a difficult period of time. It's also a card of like getting together with people, going to parties, going to social events, and again, good news coming to you. So definitely stay open to messages. It's very much a message week. This is also a card of traveling, moving. There's a lot of that going on. So a lot of you could be like planning. I would say it's mostly planning because you have a lot of clubs cards. So a lot of you could be just planning on traveling, planning on moving, and thinking about all those things. And then finally, you end with the Three of Spades. Three of Spades is a card of needing to watch your health, making sure you stay healthy, and making sure you take care of yourself. That's really it. And so definitely, do whatever you can to take care of yourself. Don't overdo it this week, especially if you like go to the gym or anything like that. Definitely, don't put too much stress on yourself this week. Because that's what this card is about. It's about just protecting yourself and making sure that nothing bad happens to you health-wise. But other than that, looks like a really nice week. A lot going on. Definitely a lot of messages. That's like the main focus of your week. Is just like listening to what people have to say. And there's like a lot of good love stuff here too, so it looks like a nice week. But thank you for watching and enjoy it.